I refuse to accept that Red Shoes has fans. I refuse to exist. I cannot talk. I cannot use my brain anymore. After doing the Rule 34 thing, my brain cells have left my body. But yeah, I can't believe that after watching the whole lore thing, people still like her. How?
For the record, I
There's no way.
strongly dislike this villain. Hate's the word.
I mean, sure, she has big boobs and thick thighs, and yeah, she's hot, and she's a piece of shit, man.
Use. We have a lot of villainesses here in Nikke, and out of all of them, this is the one I never want to see make a comeback for the rest of eternity, even.
Guys, if she comes back, I will quit playing Nikke.
If she apologizes or gets reincarnated into a butterfly, she's a genocidal psychopath that cares more about her shiny boots than the countless lives she has tortured.
Mom, I keep getting sad whenever I think about it. Cinderella was so close to like accomplishing her dream. She was so close to join the goddess squad and like help them out and become a goddess herself. And instead of that, all she gets is backstabbing and betrayal, and she gets corrupted by this bitch, and then she destroys the world and becomes enemies with everybody, and even hurts her friends. So fucking sad.
Basement. Despite having every reason to detest this dumpster fire, there are those, just as expected, that listen to their dick more than their soul. Meet the sole reason behind the downfall of humanity's greatest hope to win the war on the surface. It's none other than Red Shoes.
Yup. Can we call her trash? Can we call her red trash or something like that?
Like I said, there are quite a few villains lurking.
Guys, I'm pretty sure I hate Red Shoes more than Crow, and I'm gonna lie to you.
In this game, ranging from terrorists to maternal sociopaths, all such villains have varying levels of immoral misdeeds. Take the terrorist and her accomplices, for example. The terrorist was the mastermind behind the slaughter of innocent citizens of the Ark, while her colleagues were either too stupid to know what was going on, thought the killing went a little too far and betrayed her at the end, or even...
Guys, I just got spoiled. I didn't get that far. I didn't know Viper turns turns against Crow at the end. Oopsie daisy.
Were completely consumed by vengeance to get back at a single person. In the end, the gang of criminals were subdued and judged accordingly. The terrorist essentially...
Didn't you do that chapter? I did that one before. I did chapter 23, yeah?
Actually becoming a lab rat, the pink-haired sadist becoming even more of a lab rat.
At least I got bitches. Yeah, at least she has Mihara. That's all she wanted to begin with.
And the final two getting a slap on the wrist. So what's the point of talking about all this? Somehow, it still feels justified for people to have affection for these criminals. It's wildly approved for players to have a newfound devotion for the idiot, the snake, and even the sadist. The terrorist still has a long way to go, but negative discourse has been easing down on her over the years, despite her not having a single new second of lore. Let's be honest.
She needs a redemption arc, chat.
The reason solely stands behind this individual. Come on, man. I know you've seen and liked their Crow art. Don't deny.
No, I haven't.
So if a literal terrorist
I'm
has
intrigued
found
now.
Solace in the corner of the community,
I need to do my research.
It shouldn't be surprising to find Red Shoes in the same situation. Unfortunately for her, she doesn't have a dedicated, popular god-tier artist.
Nobody loves you.
She reached out and did the unforgivable. If you are the architect behind the immense suffering of one of the most beloved characters in the game, you aren't just on a blacklist.
Man.
You are the death note itself.
I feel like tearing up whenever I fucking think about it.
Hatred wasn't enough. In fact, it wasn't unanimous at all. She still has fans. Before we dive into the mental illness of the community, we gotta talk about why the hatred for red shoes is.
I mean, the reason is pretty clear to me, not gonna lie, guys. I don't know about you, but me personally, my anger issues are really amplified ever since I did the event.
Totally and completely justified.
No, you cannot fix her, bro. You can't say that to me. Not even a brain surgery could fix that bitch.
Please, for the love of God, don't let the oversized melons distract you from real evil. Instead of asking if evil, why hot, ask if hot, why.
She's not even that hot. Come on, Chad. She's kind of basic. Other than having big boobs, you know, I'm not really a fan of short hair, you know. Red eyes are alright, I guess. You know, the outfit is kind of basic. Yeah, I don't know. Thighs are pretty good too. Okay, guys, can you stop? Can we like just remember the lore? She kind of slays though. Yeah, she does slay. Quite literally. She literally slayed the entire humanity, almost.
Evil. There's plenty of hot in this game without actual evil. Red Shoes was a chief researcher in a now disbanded organization called VTC. Vanderbilt Technology Company was
I think that's also the one that Rapunzel was part of, right, chat?
basically one of the major corporations involved with early Nikke development, similar to Missilis. They were obsessed with pushing the boundaries of cybernetics and secret integration research concerning something called the Corruption Code Project. We'll get into details of what this project was later, but ultimately this research was banned. ARC authorities deemed the CCP as unethical, leading to the disbanding of VTC and the scattering.
Ah, come on, guys. She's kind of mad. She's kind of whatever, guys. Like, if you just look from the head up, if you don't pay attention to the melons and the pillows, she can take me. Oh, Rayo, don't. She's evil. She's bad. She's really bad.
Not detention, by the way, of its researchers. One of them, of course, being our least favorite
I like bad girls. Oh my god, does that mean that she also like me? Because I'm bad at everything I do.
cannons, and another being Abe, the mother to some
I
of
love
the
Abe.
biggest breakthroughs in Nikke technology without relying on unethical practice.
No, because you don't have short hair. Okay, fuck you too.
Well, you can argue Siren's
Long
early
hair is
development
hotter.
was kind of sad. Together with Abe, Red Shoes formed the Old Tail Squad, not just being a researcher for the squad, but a member herself, solidifying the name as her signature weapon, a high mobility leg equipped with mega thrusters. Some say the
Wait. Wait, that's a good point, Dragon. Wait, if you like short hair, then what about now? What about now? Do you like me now? I'm bad at everything, and I also have short hair. Is it better now?
extremely chunky design of the red boots was intentionally unbalanced against her otherwise softer silhouette, perhaps to foreshadow the impossible dream of hers. In fact, let's talk about that dream. Red Shoes was not only a star in research, but a former priest, the two accolades that led her to believe the solution to winning the war against the
That doesn't make any sense, though.
raptures was not winning at all.
That doesn't make any sense, brother man. Like, would you rather want the whole humanity to die? Because if that happens, you would die as well, so nobody would get saved. So I don't understand why she would think that. It doesn't make any sense.
Was the unification of everything. Now, what do you expect to feel when you hear unification?
Was it because she thought that humanity had no chance on like fighting back? Is that why she thought that might as well just let everything be destroyed?
The unified ideals of humanity, all fighting together as one to overcome all odds, right? Ah, you sweet summer child. Her unification refers to the brute force fusion of Nikke and Rapture, an abhorrent.
Oh, so like to evolve into another life form. Yeah, but so like the corrupted the Nikkes. Is that why she wanted to corrupt Cinderella? Because she thought that she would evolve even further.
Combining of polar opposites to create.
She wanted humanity to coexist with raptors. Yeah, but that's impossible because like the whole purpose of raptors is to kill humans, so that wouldn't be possible.
The perfect being so that the world could live in harmony. This was close to the goal of that secret integration research that was banned by the central government. But ironically, the original idea was to fuse Nikkes with this code to make them stronger, more adaptive, and perhaps even have the ability to control raptures. Thus, the legacy of the.
Oh, all right. So she thought that if Nikkes combined with raptors, then that way, if they commanded the raptors not to attack the humans, it would save the world in a way. Ah, okay, all right, yeah. Okay, guys, okay, I'm starting to see the vision, but still, what if it doesn't work? What if the rapture part takes over the Nikkes instead?
Corruption Code project was carried forward in rogue fashion. And this time, the specimens weren't just mere mass-produced Nikkes. They were second-generation fairy tale models. Nikkes meant to surpass the greatest squad in history and finally turn the tide of war. In her lab, Red Shoe
And they could have done it, Chad. They could have done it, man.
resumed the project in secret, abducting injured Nikkes and raptures to experiment on them. Obviously, without consent, she injected said Nikkes with corruption and dissected them to improve the code.
No.
Most Nikkes were a failure, howling in pain as they tried every attempt to end their own suffering. But that didn't faze Red Shoes even
I didn't
in
read
the
that
slightest.
part.
After numerous failures, she decided to directly modify the code and grafted part of her own personality data into it, producing a version that could transfer rapture-like behaviors to the Nikke. Because her personality data was imperfect, the new code was flawed and unstable. Still, Red Shoes saw this as a breakthrough in her research. In fact, the new code was even more unstable than before, replicating at rapid rates that could allow the transformation and overriding of Nikkes in real time. Hello, Future Eyes in here. I need to mention this code she developed was either quickly destroyed by a nymph or physically destroyed the entire brain, rendering it useless. She knew raptures were the masters of rapid evolution, so she gave them the code to do their magic on it. And what do you know? It was honed to perfection. Happily, she would try.
I mean, in a way, she succeeded, but in a way, she also fucked up everybody. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I still hate her. Doesn't change the fact that what she did is fucked up and evil. Nobody can make me believe that she's redeemable. Like, if she ever has a comeback, it would take a lot to make her likable again.
This new code on the unsuspecting forefront of the Old Tales squad. The one and only Cinderella. As we all know, she was successful. While she initially almost got herself killed.
Bro, that's when I got into Nikke. I got into Nikke on the 2nd year anniversary. And to start a game with that kind of like lore and event is like, it's like peak. I think that was the greatest introduction I've ever had to a game. The lore was crazy. Because, like, you know, when I started playing, I was like, yeah, you know what? It's gonna be like another Gunnar game. You know, I'm gonna have some fun and then I'm gonna get bored of it. But no, the lore is actually hits hard. If they don't make an anime out of Nikke, then I don't know. Out of every single gacha game I've played so far, Nikke is the most deserving one. I think it has the best lore out there, personally.
The corrupted Cinderella was everything she had ever hoped and more. Never mind the horrific loss of life, devastation.
Yeah, never mind almost destroying humanity and like killing dozens and dozens and millions of Nikkes. That's like, you know, that's not important, guys. Come on. That's like an oopsie daisy minor side effect. Here's the thing, Red Shoes' ideas and ideals weren't even that bad. Kinda stupid but not horrible. The issue is how she went with it. The way she did is fucking horrible. Yeah, she literally fucking betrayed her friend. Like, I'm pretty sure if she brought that idea up with like other people in the government, I'm pretty sure someone would have agreed with her ideals. And seeing how people already thought of Nikkes as being, you know, disposable, I don't think that they would have denied the possibility of like combining Nikkes and Ruptures. So yeah.
To the human forces and crumbling of Cinderella's spirit, Red Shoes was delighted by the results, but knew she could take things further. After Cinderella was subdued by her idols, the goddesses, and months of torture in the lab, she finally made her return to Old Tales, right back into Red Shoes' domain. Thankfully, while Red Shoes once again attempted to corrupt Cindy with a new and improved code, she couldn't hold herself together any longer. Gleefully, she spilled the beans before Cinderella could ingest the code, causing Cindy to erupt in a more than...
That was so satisfying, man. That was so satisfying. Get fucked, man. Get fucked.
Justified outrage. Cindy rips Red Shoes' legs off and fatally blasts the bitch straight through her core. The crowd roared and applauded until they realized the legs got away and that her comrades watched in horror as...
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. Oh... And then they didn't believe her again, and then they said mean things to her again, and then she wanted to leave this universe, and then Abe went after her, and she yeah. Man, great story.
Their recently corrupted friend just murdered their senpai. The damage was already done. It was enough. Cinderella's dream of fighting alongside the goddesses to help humanity from the brink of destruction was long lost. Red Shoes
just wanted
ruined
to
her,
be like
at
her
least at the time,
idols.
about a century ago. But that, my friends, was just the beginning. The legs that likely carried the improved code got away, meaning to the Raptures where the legs went, they could weaponize that research. This led to immediate devastating consequences. Red Shoes' work accelerated the evolution of the corruption code and is positioned as one of the prime causes of humanity's defeat. This disgusting whore was the instigator to the corruption and eventual death of Red Hood.
I didn't know that. One more reason to hate her, I guess. So Red Hood died because of Red Shoes. Bro. And here I thought I couldn't dislike her even more, but here we are. Hi, Phil.
Corruption of Pina, causing Dorothy to further fall into the abyss. The corruption of so many more lives too numbered to count. And yet, again, she has fans. Don't get me wrong, most people hate this thing just as much as you now hopefully do. I have personally expressed multiple times my utmost
The reason Red Hood corruption was so bad is because it was the evolved one thanks to Red Shoes. And she still was fighting at the back, man. Can you imagine? She literally held on for like months until the corruption finally took over. That's insane. Do you realize how much of a Giga Chad Red Shoes was?
Of
What? No, Red Hood! Oh my god. Why does everybody have red in their fucking names?
this character, more
Red Hood, Red Shoes, drop your Red Hood.
than any other in the game. It's the
Don't you
ability
dare
to
clip
have
that.
such reckless, careless ideals while wearing a warm smile, comforting her friends as if she ever saw them more than just specimens. It's downright disgusting. So why on earth does
why?
this character have
Why?
fans?
How?
Well, besides the obvious physical factors, I could only point to sympathy. Yes,
What sympathy, man? What sympathy? Sympathy for what?
sympathy. Her ideals on paper don't sound so bad. Unification, coexistence, servitude. It was how she believed the ends justified the means that broke her soul. They see her as one of the tragic scientist
Nah, I think she was fucked up to begin with.
tropes. One that was
Personally.
simply led down a different path because she thought it was the right thing to do. It also doesn't help that the voice acting was phenomenal. At least
Yeah,
that
the
was
voice
my
acting was
experience in
big, I must
Japanese,
admit.
luring players deep in before they realized this soft, tender voice was the bad guy all
I had a feeling, chat. Ever since I started playing the events, I had a feeling like she was the bad one. I don't know why. She just didn't really fit in with the others.
along. And the rest is mental illness. For being the mother of all modern corruption, her arc was way too short. The way she spilled the beans prematurely only to get immediately blasted was just stupid. It was as if the writing team couldn't stand making any more dialogue lines for this dumbass character and succumbed to just throwing her away.
I don't think she's dead, guys. I'm pretty sure she's gonna make a comeback. Because there is no way the corruption evolved that much and like the heretics evolved that much without like her still being alive. Or at least that's what I think. I think she's still out there somewhere. Because there's no way she would have spilled the beans to Cinderella when she knew she would be, you know, killed by her. With a, yeah, right? Like, like, she's smart. She would know that Cindy would flip out on her. So, why would she do that? Her brain was intact is very possible, right? But like, who would save her though? Unless she had like you know, allies in the inside and they transported her brain. Guys, hear me out. What if she fused with the Queen of Raptures, chat? Hear me out. We still don't know what happened to Hansel and Gretel, and we know they are corrupted apparently. Red Shoes is alive somewhere, somehow. Yeah, maybe she was with them. I'm not sure. Maybe we're gonna get the Hansel and Gretel lore next year. Because I don't think we're gonna get it for the 3rd year anniversary. Maybe for the 3.5. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see in 1 month. Oh my god, in 1 month, it will literally be my anniversary, like 1 year anniversary of playing Nikke. Time really flies, huh?
Pity, really. Villains like Jen are way more carefully crafted, shrouded in mystery, as she has certainly touched my heart. More than anything Red Shoes could muster. Jen will definitely get her own video in time. Don't you worry. There's nothing inherently bad about liking an evil character, but it raises a concern. At what point is it just weird to like a character that is so nasty and intentionally heinous. At what point do we just label Red Shoes fans as mentally ill and move on with our lives? At what point does my hypocrisy of liking Jian and hoping Crow would make a valiant return and
Hey, at least he's aware. At least he's aware he's a hypocrite.
a bodysuit turn into rage bait and riles up the comment section? One thing is for certain, Red Shoes' legacy is alive and well. The corruption code has mutated once again, likely claiming the will of 2 more Old Tales members. The cycle of destruction has overshadowed unity. New factions are attempting to break free from the world's shackles as the old ones are gathering their troops, ready to strike back. I just hope
GG,
the
bro.
next time they
Armageddon.
introduce a character like Red Shoes, they try a little harder to give us good reasons to sympathize with the character, not the, well, she thought ruining her friends' lives would save the planet nonsense. She sucks inside and out.
She does.
Everyone who disagrees is free to let go of their dignity in the comfort of their bed.
But like, if you like Red Shoes, that means that you don't, like, you wouldn't like the Cinderella and the others, right? Because there is no way you like someone who literally fucked them up, and then you still have the audacity to like be like, oh my god, I love Cindy. Oh my god, I love Siren and the others. Like, I don't think that's possible, right?
Dedicate your time on a better
It wouldn't really make sense.
Will ya? Like Epinel. My friends and Red Shoes fans, we are officially in the final push before sorry.
Thank
third
you,
anniversary.
supporters.
I hope you're
Thank you,
as
Aizen,
excited
for the
as I am.
video.
Both of my favorite gacha
That was
games
great.
are getting some juicy
Oh, that was
content
it was
very
released
soon,
one
so
day
I'm
ago.
ready
Hell
to
yeah.
bust
I'm
my
so
back
early.
to pump out some bangers.
Thank you, Fox, for
Thank
recommending
you,
the
as
video.
always, to supporters.
Thank you.
I hope
That was really interesting. I had no idea Red Shoes actually had enjoyers. Me and Tarina know someone that likes Red Shoes. Can you ask them for me what goes through their brain cells? Hi, Cana. Saw you on a Red Shoe react. Yes. Fox recommended me this video and it looked interesting, so we watched it together. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. Hi, YouTube! Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you made it so far. Ah! Ow!